Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2026 Grand Bahamas Senior Junkanoo Parade. Live from West Explorers Bay, Friday, January 9th at 8 p.m.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Paradise Games Holiday Promotion. Visit pggames.com today and enter for your chance to win.
You're looking at a shot of the city of Nassau at night. That shot taken near Centerville. There you see the Leno building all lit up in blue. This picture taken by drone pilot Kyson Miller. Thanks, Kyson. Well, concerns circulating on social media have raised questions about the security of customer accounts at a local banking institution. However, industry officials say the matter is isolated and does not affect the wider banking sector. President of the Clearing Banks Association, Gowan Bowe, explains that the issue is currently being addressed by the association, which is working with the relevant stakeholders to assess the situation and implement appropriate safeguards.
This is not a widespread issue. Equally, what I'd want to do is temper some of the pandemonium. Sometimes transactions take place that appear to be what I'm going to call a compromise or fraudulent. And sometimes those are system errors, sometimes those are how things are processed. And it is more important to have an understanding of what the root cause is. But to give some comfort to persons, with the digital and the electronic banking system, what it allows is an audit trail. So the reality is, even if you do have situations of compromise, which I'm not saying has taken place, you have the ability to see where funds have been moved to. So you have an ability to pursue those funds. Secondly, when we talk about international payments, the reality is money's moving in the Bahamian economy, has local law enforcement that can certainly pursue them. And for monies to be paid externally, they have to go through a whole approval process, and they have to go through a correspondent bank process.
Chief Passport Officer Nicholas Simonet hopes the public will heed this advice after noticing an increase in lost, stolen, and damaged passports over the past few months.
We just want the public to be more mindful when they're traveling and when they're at home about the locations of their passports and also how they store their passport. You know, keep it away from heavy magnets or heavy electronics, microwaves, water, etc.
Simonet says hundreds of passports have had to be replaced, passports that, from his perspective, could have been better protected and still intact.
Between last year and this year, you know, it's a pretty number of lost, stolen, damage. We have about 1,600 in total for the 2 years, which is a lot considering our population size. So we want the public to be more mindful when they're traveling. Keep a copy of the passport with you.
Former Defense Force Officer Darren Roker, who is facing up to 20 years behind bars for his role in a major cocaine trafficking case, has asked a judge to allow him to return to the Bahamas under supervised release as he is terminally ill. Court papers show that 57-year-old Roker has stage 4 prostate cancer. He pleaded guilty back in October of this year to conspiracy to import cocaine into the United States. He is one of 13 defendants in a case which alleged that traffickers moved tons of cocaine through the Bahamas into the U.S. between 2021 and 2024. U.S. District Judge Gregory Woods will sentence Roker on January 21st of next year. The country mourning the loss of former Member of Parliament, the Right Honourable Dr. Franklin Joaquin. He served as a Member of Parliament for Acklins and Crooked Island. A statement from the Progressive Liberal Party indicated that the late doctor was a successful entrepreneur, a pioneer in the air ambulance services and in Lakeview Cemetery, a leader in the medical field who was loved by his patients for his attention to detail. The release stated that after the devastating loss of the PLP in 1992, Dr. Joaquin continued to serve in Parliament under 1997, where he defended the people of Acklins and Crooked Island, his ancestral home. Further, Dr. Joaquin and his sister Deetra were raised by their mother following the untimely death of their father. She taught them that the lessons of thrift, hard work, and self-reliance, lessons the noted doctor brought to the public life. PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell indicated in the release that he has lost one of his dearest friends and his Christmas Day breakfast partner. He said the Prime Minister has been informed of Dr. Joaquin's passing. The PLP offered condolences to Dr. Joaquin's sister, son, friends, and family on behalf of the Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis, the parliamentary team, members, and supporters.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Full Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Welcome to Paradise Games, where exceptional service meets the ultimate gaming experience. Our dedicated team is here to make every visit a win.
Now this is paradise.
This is more than just a place to play.
Now this is paradise.
It's where excitement meets world-class service.
Now this is paradise.
Now this is paradise.
Come experience it for yourself. Now this is paradise.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you. Ghost pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Ghost pepper wings.
For over half a century, we've been more than just an airline. We've been a bridge, connecting families, dreams, and memories across the islands and beyond. Behind every seat sold and every journey planned, there's a dedicated team committed to making air travel affordable and accessible to everyone. At Bahamas Air, we're not just building connections, we're building a safe and dependable airline where quality service is paramount and an excellent travel experience is our priority. Wherever you're going, we're here to take you there with care, with heart, and with the promise of unforgettable journeys. We are family, and just like family, we're committed to taking care of our own. Your Bahamas Air is our Bahamas Air, because here at Bahamas Air, we don't just fly here, we live here.
Bahamas, it's time to drum up, cheer, and win with Shell. Just spend $20 at any of our 13 Shell participating stations, and you are entered to win. This Christmas, you could walk away with Junkanoo tickets, New Year's Eve VIP concert tickets, grocery gift certificates, travel escapes, or even free fuel for an entire year, valued at $5,000. We are giving away prizes every week, so drum up, cheer, and win with Shell. Promotion ends January 9th, 2026.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Members of the Lighthouse Church of God in Harbor Island marking the final Sunday of the year with a special service at the sanctuary in Dunmartown. Fern Carey tells us more.
Members of the Lighthouse Church of God in Dunmartown, Harbor Island marked their year-end service with thanksgiving prayers and praises to God. In a spirit of celebration, congregants lifted their hands in praise and thanked God for His faithfulness over the past 12 months. In attendance was Executive Chairman of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, Paismo Forbes, who was in North Eleuthera with a team from ZNS covering Junkanoo festivities. He assured churchgoers that the BCB will deepen its focus on the Family Islands in 2026 and beyond.
The Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas and the Radio Department in particular, headed by Mr. Brett Archer and also Brother Dion Morris. As chairman, I am directing them today on this, the Lord's Day, to pen the Lighthouse Church of God in Harbor Island as to one of those places we must broadcast from in May of 2026.
Pastor Anthony Dean told the church that they can finish 2025 strong.
In times like these, we've got to put our faith and our dependence in God, know that God is right there with you. His word declares that I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. But I'm going to be with you. Oh, I wish I had a witness. I'm going to be with you even until the end. His word declares. You've got to put on faith then. You've got to put on faith so that you can demonstrate that reliance, that deep, settled peace that's within your heart. Know that he is with you.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Well, Royston and Malena joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. Guys, what's happening?
Well, he's back.
I'm back.
Very happy about that.
I'm just so sorry I brought all this cold weather with me from up north.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
I can feel it already. But in our show tonight, we've got a lot of stuff. You know, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so we have a lot of resolution talk. What's your resolution, LaDon?
Good question.
To be more nicer.
Oh.
I've been naughty this year.
Oh, my.
I'm gonna give you my naughty Santa hat so you can wear for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Just like one more day.
I love it. That's a good one.
Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report continues right after this.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with an ice-cold Quebec. More than a bear, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Click. It's in our hands.
A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
The singing bishop is a familiar face, not only for his musical talent, but because he does so much here in the Grove community on an annual basis. And that is why Bahamas Power and Light chose to partner with him to provide hundreds of meals for those in need.
Say, when you feed like 1,000 people every week, as you could see, this place is ram-packed with people. So for what BPL and the team have done on the day, from the depths of my heart, the God be the glory, and I would love for BPL to continue to please partner with us.
With this in mind, the company's broader focus on corporate responsibility and community empowerment comes into action.
We support what it is that you're doing in the community. We thank you and we thank God for you, and we wish you every success in your ministry in the future.
Even though we're giving back, it's celebrating God's goodness, grace, mercy, and favor on us as a people here at BPL, that we can actually give back to the less fortunate, the least lost and left behind. And so I'm so happy that CEO Seymour would have partnered with the unions, BPL's PR team, and would have come down and we'd have served the community and we'd have given back from what God has done for us.
So what does this give back mean for the ministry and the many lives it's impacting?
I don't know what to say. You know, it's 10 to 12 cases of chicken a week. That ain't easy. For me, I mean, it's not easy for me, and I pray God that partners that is out there, please come and help.
And as the new year approaches, our focus remains the same: building for better, strengthening communities, and empowering those who need it most.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with our ice cold collect. More than a bear, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Collect. It's in our hands.
What are your personal goals for 2026? Hear what locals and visitors are dreaming up for next year.
Plus, smoke detectors for several communities thanks to urban renewal with some help from the insurance industry.
Plus, the hummingbirds help Jamaica hurricane victims.
And coming up in sports, hear about the inaugural high school baseball nationals set for this weekend.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Now, we have a lot of resolution talk going on in tonight's show. I wanted to ask you, Marlena, do you have your goals for next year sorted out already?
I do. There are a lot of, I feel like I've got about 26 of them going on right now, but to keep it short, I'll say I have some creative projects, some volunteering goals.
Lovely.
And I want to learn more about investing.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, what about you?
I think financial health is going to be a big focus for me after the Christmas spending, for example. I need to rebuild back up, but generally stabilizing that on the whole. I think that's a goal many share as well.
I like it.
For now, let's dive right into the news. As the new year approaches, some Bahamians are sharing what they hope will change in 2026. We spoke with two members of Bahamas Harvest Church who offered their perspectives on what the government is doing well and where they believe more work is needed. From Quran Lightborn, leader of the Family Life Ministry, there are signs of progress, particularly in efforts to support small and medium-sized businesses. However, he says those initiatives often begin with monumentum, only to lose steam before making a lasting impact. While
they've really tried
through the different arms when it comes to investments, right? Investing into the small business, medium-sized enterprise, into that market. The one thing that I would like for them to be more of is just consistent with whatever it is, with their programs and their initiatives. So we'll have where, you know, something is launched, is rolled out, and then it's repealed, or, you know, persons now having to wait for an extended period of time for whatever it is that they may apply for.
While consistency remains his concern, others are focused on the long-term direction of the nation. Wellington Ramsey says the Bahamas must prioritize development at every level in the country if the country is to remain competitive on the global stage.
I crave more of our technical development, more of our civil development, civil infrastructure, even in the way we educate our students, you know, not just a traditional textbook and we have to learn this, we have to learn that, shifting from learning American history to Bahamian history, because you learn so much about American history in high school and then you come out and then you're like, I didn't know this happened in the Bahamas back then, I didn't know that. So I think if we could develop all the ways that we do things in the Bahamas in healthcare and technology and in financial literacy and all of these different areas just develop, that would work for us.
As the year winds down and the capital gears up for the promise of 2026, the heart of the city remains as lively as ever. Today, we took to the streets of downtown Straw Market, where tourists, vendors, and locals cross paths to capture the spirit of the season. From personal growth to financial goals, visitors shared what they're manifesting for the new year.
The best wish, I don't know, like same traveling around, getting to know new people, and spend this nice Christmas with my nice friends here.
For me, I want to save money. My New Year's resolution, I want to save. That's what I want to do.
Urban Renewal is partnering with members of the insurance community to distribute smoke detectors in several communities across the capital. Managing Director of the Urban Renewal Authority, Stephen Dean, says the initiative is aimed at improving resident safety, particularly in light of the number of fires recorded in New Providence so far this year.
And take this thing and take us up to east. We'll cover all the areas. All the areas have already been mapped out, and families have been identified who are most in need of the smoke detectors. And as you can appreciate, that is why we have the fire branch here who has supplied empirical evidence to suggest that, you know, if people could be alerted, just alerted, because a lot of people be asleep. This is Christmas time, people be cooking, so much things will be happening, Christmas trees will be moving, a lot of stuff will be doing, fire prevention. And we thought one of the best ways so people could save their homes, because some people are just moving to their new homes. And if we can give them a chance, people will tell you, in my experience over the years, if they could say they get a chance, then they can know how to move in time, and the family will be, because this alerts you that something is wrong.
Co-chair of the Urban Renewal Authority, Pastor Diana Francis, says the initiative aligns with Urban Renewal's mission to improve the quality of life in urban communities across the country.
We can bring relief, we can lift burdens, we can save lives, and of course we can show that we care about persons, particularly in this critical time. So if we can help somebody as we pass along, then we feel that our labor is not in vain.
In the weeks following the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa in October, members of the Hummingbirds Association here in the Bahamas sprang into action to help those severely affected by the Category 5 storm. Vice President Kevon Spence says he's pleased with the strong response from the Bahamian public to the organization's large-scale hurricane relief efforts.
We have received overwhelming support from corporate Bahamas, the Bahamian public, and the Jamaican diaspora. This effort has enabled us to fully pack and ship 3 40-foot containers with much-needed supplies of water, non-perishable food items, bedding, toiletry, sanitization and cleaning supplies, school supplies, and medical supplies. This will go a far way in restoring the lives of many of those most impacted.
Additionally, Spence says several NGOs and nonprofit organizations contributed by using proceeds from their Thanksgiving and Christmas giveaways to help residents affected by the storm get back on their feet.
The rebuilding efforts on the ground in Jamaica are taking shape. Communities are slowly but surely being restored. As an organization, we have shifted from receiving donations of items to now only accepting monetary donations. These monetary donations will be used in our Adapt a Family program, which will specifically target families that have experienced the worst effect of the passage of this monster storm.
Still to come, we may be sitting down with a familiar member of our studio. Meanwhile, a cold blast is on the way for the sunny Isles, and our chief meteorologist, Basil Dean, is going to explain all the upcoming temperatures. You want to stay close for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Platinum Nights in the Boulevard at this time. The Platinum Nights.
It'll be more than ready to come and get our title back, get back what is ours.
There's one group in Grand Mama that has that song, and that's the Swingers.
We're going to put on a fabulous show from January 9th. Ready? Let's do this.
We the Superstar Rockers this year, we come to do some damage.
Music, the classic dancers.
We intend to take best music and best choreographed costume on the whole. We're going for the whole hog in Junkanoo this year.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2026 Grand Bahamas Senior Junkanoo Parade. Live from West Explorers Bay, Friday, January 9th at 8 p.m.
As the year comes to a close, join us for a sacred watch night service at St. Barnabas Anglican Church as we give thanks for God's blessings throughout the year and seek His guidance for the new year ahead. Experience heartfelt prayer and the word that will inspire your faith as the new year begins. Step into 2026 united in faith, hope, and the love of God during this special Watch Night service. Beginning at 10:30 p.m., Tuesday, December 31st, right here on the ZNS Television Network and live streaming on our Facebook and YouTube platforms.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast and that cold front we've been promising you. Well, it's here. It's just went through central Abaco, pushing towards the south and east quite nicely. It should move through the capital just around 7 o'clock this evening, and it could trigger 1 or 2 brief showers as it passed. But most importantly, behind that, we're going to have a cool surge of air, which will see temperatures dropping in the upper 50s to low 60s for the next several days. So some chilly nights are on the way for you, so you're going to have to bundle up. Boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands. The winds are going to be northwest behind the front, 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet, so caution flag is in place for your boaters in the northwest Bahamas. Tide-wise, going to be low at 9:57 tonight, and then for the central and southeastern islands, we're going to have that southwest to west flow, 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. And then tomorrow in the northwest and central islands, the winds continue out of the northwest at 12 to 18 knots, the wave heights unchanged. So we will maintain that caution flag tomorrow in the northwest and central Bahamas. Now the tides tomorrow will take place at 11:03. That would be a low tide at 11:03 in the morning, with a high tide at 4:46 in the afternoon. And for the southeast Bahamas, westerly winds 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. And then on Thursday in the northwest and central islands, we will see those winds fall off 10 to 15 knots to wave heights 2 to 4 feet. So we will drop the caution flag on Thursday in the northwest and central Bahamas. Now the high tide, that will take place at 5:29 in the morning, with a low tide at 12:02 in the afternoon. And for the southeast Bahamas, you will have a northerly flow at 10 to 15 knots and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royston and Melina.
Thank you so much. And now Basil Dean is here on the couch to give us the details on these chilly temperatures heading our way, or some of which are already here. And we welcome Basil to this segment. Thanks for having us.
Well, it's good to be here, and as you saw in the weather segment, that cold front is already here. It went through the capital, and like I said, it might produce 1 or 2 brief showers, so it'll be really insignificant, the showers, but this cold Arctic blast behind that is going to usher in some very, very low temperatures over the next several days. Tomorrow, perhaps being the coldest of the days, with low temperature tomorrow night. I'm going in for 59 degrees tomorrow. 59. And when you factor in the winds, which are going to be anywhere around 12 to 18 knots, it certainly will make it feel a lot cooler than it really is. So it's one of those rare occasions that we'll get to put on those wintry outfits that we have been yearning for
running to the closet
for years. But finally, it seems that the Junkanoo parade is going to be very, very chilly. The wind's not too bad. I think 20 knots is the cutoff point for those winds. So we'll certainly be below that. So considered to be very good rushing conditions shaping up for this New Year's Day.
That's very good to hear. Are there particular areas of the Bahamas that will be feeling this more severely, or are we expecting this in the northern section so much to be the 59 or elsewhere?
The 59 is primarily for New Providence and just slightly south of New Providence. Those islands slightly south of New Providence will be somewhere in the vicinity of 59 degrees tomorrow night. When you talk about Grand Bahama and the Abacos, you can look for some low 50s and possibly some upper 40s in Grand Bahama and northern Abaco. So a very, very chilly spell. And in terms of how long it's going to be with us, we're looking at this to remain with us right through the weekend. It wouldn't be until about Sunday before we start to see a warming trend with temperatures starting to tick back up. Also, the daytime temperatures, they're going to remain in the low 70s. So even the days are going to be pretty chilly. So once again, winter clothes is going to be required day and night.
Absolutely. I feel like colder temperatures around the Christmas time are fitting, but maybe that's just a little bit too cold. But I will certainly be pulling out a winter jacket just to be sure about that too. Actually, what is causing these cold fronts to be coming in at the moment?
Well, this is the winter season. And we tend to get cold fronts roughly every 7 days. And sometimes that frequency picks up. Every 4 days, you'll have a cold front moving in and out of the Bahamas. So it's nothing unusual in terms of the frontal system passing through. It's just that this time of the year, this is when those fronts, which reside up north, make their way towards the south. And there's one way in which nature tends to maintain the energy balance of the globe. So you have during the winter months, the cold fronts migrate from north to south, and then during the summer months, you have those tropical systems, like the tropical cyclones, the tropical storms and hurricanes, which emanates in the tropics, and what happens? They move towards the poles, so they carry all that excess heat towards the pole during the winter months. So hence we maintain the energy balance and the temperature balance of the globe.
Thank you so much, Basil. Always appreciated the depth of information. We'll see if those temperatures come to pass. I'll certainly be wrapped up. I'm sure you will be as well.
The pleasure is always mine.
Absolutely. That's going to do it now. It's time to turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
And the inaugural National High School Baseball Championships set to swing off this weekend. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Platinum Knights in the Boulevard at this time. The Platinum Knights.
We're more than ready to come and get our title back, get back what is ours.
There's one group in Grand Mama that has that song, and that's the same.
We're going to put on a fabulous show. Come, Jamie. Ready? Let's do this.
be the superstar rockers this year, we come to do some damage.
Music, the classic dancers.
We intend to take best music and best choreographed costume on the whole. We're going for the whole hog in Junkanoo this year.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2026 Grand Bahamas Senior Junkanoo Parade. Live from West Explorers Bay, Friday, January 9th at 8 p.m.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The stage is all set for the inaugural National High School Baseball Championship schedule for this weekend, January 2nd through the 4th at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex in the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium. A number of schools from throughout the capital are set to take part in the tournament. They will be St. Augustine's College, Queens College, Kingsway Academy, Anatole Rogers, St. Andrews, St. John's, C.W. Saunders, C.B. Bethel, as well as C.R. Walker.
Now, we're getting together in terms of these nationals to see who are the best schools in the country, and I think the students are the ones who are really going to benefit. And like the previous speakers have said, this is one of the best opportunities for us to expose our young athletes, our young talent. This is the feeder system for baseball, going on to college, going on to major league, minor league.
Still in baseball news, this time on a more somber note, the Junior Baseball League of Nassau is mourning after a longtime league player, Jaden Pinder, died on Boxing Day following a jet ski accident off West Bay Street. A loss that has sent shockwaves through the local baseball fraternity. In a statement released via their social media, JBLN's board of directors say that they extend their condolences to Pinder's family and loved ones. Still on the diamond, the Jazz Chisholm Little League recently wrapping up its winter season. One of the league's head coaches, About Hart, speaks about the growth over the past few years.
Yeah, for sure. This is our third annual year putting this on for the kids of the Bahamas. It's getting bigger and better. We having all these teams out there, all these kids out there developing, playing the game right, knowing exactly what to do with the ball when the ball's hit to them. It's just great, man. It's just great.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Tuesday. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out until tomorrow.
It's a different kind of Christmas. To bring a smile upon your face, that's what the season brings. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. At Shop Smarty, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. Everything is here. Carpets, bed sheets, and bath mats. There's a place I know. For shower curtains, comforters, and window curtains. Only one place to go. Fixing your home or automotive, there's no fuss. We put a smile on your face. Come and shop with us for all you need and more. Shop at AID for Christmas.
As the year comes to a close, join us for a sacred watch night service at St. Barnabas Anglican Church, as we give thanks for God's blessings throughout the year and seek His guidance for the new year ahead. Experience heartfelt prayer and the word that will inspire your faith as the new year begins. Step into 2026 united in faith, hope, and the love of God during this special Watch Night service. Beginning at 10:30 p.m., Tuesday, December 31st, right here on the ZNS Television Network and live streaming on our Facebook and YouTube platforms.
You're looking at a shot of Government House at Mount Fitzwilliam. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Now it's time for us to see what's happening on the Family Islands. Let's go.
Thanks, Marlena. Bahamas Power and Light says restoration efforts are underway on Cricket Island following Saturday's island-wide power outage. A specialized team of mechanical and electrical technicians from New Providence are on the island, and they've identified a fault regulator affecting power generation. BPL confirms a replacement part is on its way from the United States and is expected to reach Cricket Island within the next 48 hours. In the meantime, technicians are working to restore an on-site regulator to restore service as soon as possible. BPL says it empathizes with the more than 220 customers affected and assures residents that every effort is being made to restore power safely and quickly. Residents are encouraged to follow the BPL Southern Region WhatsApp channel for real-time updates.
Our teams worked round the clock, trying their endeavor best to restore supply to the consumers of Cricket Island. Today at 4:08 p.m., our Cricket Island team was supported by one of M&E, who was the vendor or supplier we purchased the generator from. One of their techs flew in along with two of our DPL's techs into Cricket Island, and thankfully continuous efforts. At 9:04 p.m., we were able to restore supply to all the consumers of Cricket Island. DPL sincerely apologizes for all the inconvenience caused to our consumers and Cricket Island.
Well, now it's time for Let's Talk Socials with Matea Stewart.
Christmas just passed, and if you're Bahamian, you already know what that means. Turkey, ham, peas and rice, macaroni, the full spread was on the stove. But a video that popped up on my timeline had the internet in tears. One woman was cooking her Christmas turkey when she realized she didn't have a turkey baster. No worries though, because she got real creative. Now the comments, absolutely undefeated. People were saying things like, the turkey's gonna taste like garlic and shea butter. That turkey's gonna taste like Jergens. And my personal favorite, at least the turkey won't be dry. Listen, you have to respect the dedication. When Christmas dinner is on the line, you make it work by any means necessary. Social media really reminds us every day that creativity has no limits, especially in the kitchen. That's all for this edition of Let's Talk Socials. I'm Matea Stewart, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Toodles.
Toodles indeed. I respect the creativity, but I don't understand why she would record it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm gonna agree with that.
Your elf-flavored turkey won't be dry at all. That's gonna do it for Access Now for tonight. We'll see you right back here tomorrow with a special newscast in the lead-up to the new year.
And stay tuned for the Bahamas tonight at 11 with Corvell Pyfrom.
Good night,
everybody.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths in the Bahamas and in Bahamian women. At present, we are unable to prevent breast cancer, but performing screening mammograms can detect breast cancer at its earliest when there are no symptoms and when it is more likely to be treated successfully. All women should have a primary health care provider who is aware of their medical history, family history, and risk factors. Women 40 to 45 years can choose whether to start screening in consultation with their physician. All women 45 to 54 years should have an annual mammogram. Women older than 55 years can have a yearly mammogram or choose to have one every 2 years. Monthly breast self-exams in conjunction with the mammogram can increase the odds of early detection. Be proactive about your health.
Al Cash Primary School Boys Club of Excellence program
is a very beneficial program to the boys because when they are here, I have seen some of our most troubled boys turn around.
We selected a school where you can make an impact from an elementary stage. The program is really to give the young men an outlet to do something different.
There are more times that every child is not academic, they are also technical. And this is one of the clubs that helps to push that because education is very important and we need to bring more people in to encourage our children.
We want to show them that this is a life that they can live. They're exposed to men in the community that are all about making young men better. Crime-free.
Looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.